Hi, my name is Kendra Cotton, and the topic I wanted to discuss today is the idea that parents should be more actively involved and personally involved in their child's education. Just so you know, I will be reading off of some of my notes here, but let's just get started. So, the first point that I want to talk about is better academic performance. Let's talk about grades. I don't think that anyone's going to argue that we want our kids to do well in school. Of course we do. But here's the thing, parent involvement really works when it comes to academics. Students have shown that over and over that whose parents are involved in their education get better grades. According to the National Coalition for Parent Involvement in Education, uh, reports that kids whose parents take an interest in their schoolwork tend to perform better on tests, have better attendance, and are, in general, more enthusiastic. It's not just about homework. It's about being there at school events, speaking with your teachers, and showing your child that you actually care about their education. And the best part, it doesn't even take a lot to make an impact. Parents don't have to be great at math or science. Just need to be present and interested. A little goes a long way in the success of a child in their education. The second point that I want to talk about is closing the gap for in or low income families. Um, Most people think, what about the kids that come from low income families or communities? We know that on average, these children will have more challenges in achieving educational success. But here's the thing, involvement by parents can help close that gap. Um, the studies have repeatedly shown that when parents become involved, students thrive, even in resource starved schools. According to the study by the Center for American Progress, one of the most pivotal factors contributing to keeping kids on track and graduating from high school among lower income communities is active parental involvement. It's not about doing homework, it's about showing up and being present for your child in ways outside of the classroom. When parents take the time to get involved, it levels the playing field. It can make the difference between a kid who struggles to finish school and a kid who goes on to graduate and pursues higher education. Parental involvement matters no matter what your zip code is or the circumstances. And then the third point I want to bring up is supporting mental health and well being. Here's something that we don't always think about, and that's parental involvement is also critical for a child's mental health. Kids who feel supported by their parents are generally healthier emotionally, socially, and mentally. And with everything our children are facing today, stress wise, anxiety and pressure, having that support system at home can make all the difference. The American Psychological Association also notes that children who have emotionally supportive parents have much higher self esteem, be tougher in times of crisis, and cope with stress in more adaptive ways with parents who participate in school and school related matters. This communicates a very crucial message to the child that their education and well being are important. A child's emotional security does not come second to academic support. It's not just about good grades, it's also about being a raising a well rounded, confident child who feels like they can take on the world. And that begins with parents being involved in that matter that supports the whole child and not just their homework. So at the end, parent involvement works. It boosts academic performance, helps kids in lower income areas succeed, and supports their mental health and emotional well-being. It's something that can't be ignored if we want children to succeed in today's education. We need to stop acting like it's a luxury for some families and start treating it as an essential piece of a puzzle in the grand scheme. Parents must be empowered and encouraged to take an active part in their child's education, whether through attending school events, helping with homework, or simply having a regular conversation with their child's teachers. Because when parents get involved, everything changes with their child. Thank you.